set on my braids. Let's get this. Hey, it's your girl Mianu J, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Okay, so today I thought it'd be fun to do a little, story time type situation and tell y'all about the time me and my friends almost got kidnapped. Like, this is not no exaggeration, this is not no joke. This man was fully prepared to take us, like, I don't care what nobody say. Okay, so we were in about 7th grade, I believe. 7th grade, and it was like towards the end of the year, so like during our finals time, because middle school was when we first started like taking finals. Huh?
Ah, shucks. It's called Blumhouse's Fantasy Island?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. But we were in about 7th grade. It was during finals time, and it was nearing the end of the year. Everybody was just happy to get the school year over with, yada yada yada. So this day, me and my friends, we all had 2 finals. One in the morning and one like in the afternoon. So we had like this really big gap in the day to study for our next final, get some food, and just chill. So we decided to take this time to go get some food and then come back to school and start studying for our next exam. We had a French exam, I believe. So after we took our exam that was in the morning, whatever exam it was, we all left the campus because we were allowed to do that since we were now in middle school. We thought we were grown and all that stuff, but baby, you're a child. You're still a child. But anyway, so like we all left the campus and we walked to where like all the food stores were because they were very, very close. Like probably like 5 minutes away. Walking, 2 minutes away, driving, like very, very close. So we walked to go get some food. We I believe we either went to Zoe's Kitchens or Cozy's. We went to one of those 2 places to get some food, and then afterwards one of our friends was like she wanted to go get some cupcakes from a nearby bakery, but we didn't want to let her walk by herself, and I'm so glad that we didn't let her walk by herself, because if that was the case, she actually could have got kidnapped by this man, because it just would have been her alone. But anyway, so me and a few others, like we walked with her to the bakery because it was like pretty much right up the street. So we walked to the bakery, and we like went in the store. It's a very, very small bakery, so a lot of people can't even really fit in the space. Anyway, so she went to go order her cupcakes, and whoever else ordered their stuff. Me and my friend Bria, we didn't want anything, so we were like standing off to the side so we wouldn't be in the way. We see the man, like he walks in the store, and when he passes me and Bria, he like mumbles something, but like neither one of us could make out exactly what he said. We just heard that he said something to us. So like I looked at my friend Bria, I'm like, did he just say something? And she like, yeah, but I don't know what he said. So after that, we just kind of just like brushed it off and we went on about our day. After our friends got their cupcakes, cakes, whatever else they got, we left out the store. So as we were walking, one of my friends just like happened to turn around. Like I don't know what made her turn around, but she turned around. She like, this guy's like following behind us. So we all like stop playing. Like he probably just walking in the same direction. Like it don't mean he following us. So then I turn around. I'm like, no, like I think that he is following us. And I'm like, Bria, like that's the man who had mumbled something when he had walked in the store. So I had turned around. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm trying not to trip too much. So we just still walking. Then Bria turns around and look. She like, he walking faster, like he's speeding up. So once she said that, we all like, oh no. So we start speed walking a little bit. When we start speed walking, my friend Gabrielle noticed that he's starting to speed walk too. Like he walking even faster than he was before. So that next thing you know, we all just start booking it. Like we just running. But I had on flip-flops. So I ended up like lagging behind the rest of my friends because they got on sneakers and I got on sandals. So we running. My friend Zoe had a cup of juice, throws the cup at the man. So we still running. My flip-flops is like really holding me back from going full speed. I had to take off my flip-flops, put on my hand, and I start running down the street barefooted. Like, that is so dirty, but like I felt like my life is in danger. So like running down the street barefoot. Mind you, I also got really, really bad asthma. And at the time, like in middle school, like it was even worse than it is now. Like in my younger years, my asthma was terrible. Like it was so bad. So mind you, so like my flip flops hold me back. Had to take those off, and I'm running barefoot. So I'm running barefoot down the street. Then I can't breathe because my asthma bothering me. Next thing you know, I'm lagging way behind my friends. They all the way up there. I'm back here, and the man basically like on my tail, like right behind me. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I'm getting scared. I'm thinking this man going to catch me. So there's like a bunch of stores on the street that we was running. So I end up seeing the cleaners, sees a few people in there. I ran into the cleaners because I'm figuring if I run into a public space where there's people, he's not going to follow me because he's going to be too afraid to, take me out in the open where there's witnesses, basically. So I see him pass the cleaners. Like, I go in the cleaners and the people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what's this little girl doing? So I see him run past. And even though I see him run past, I wait a few minutes. I'm like, what if I open the door and he right there waiting for me, blah, blah, blah. So I wait a few minutes and then I kind of like peek out the door, see where he at. I see he all the way up the street. So then I'm like, okay, I can come out now. Come out the store, and I just start walking up the street because I'm still having trouble breathing. So like I'm walking up the street. Then I see like my friends are actually still running away from this man. Like he's still trying to get him. I see one of my friends dart out into the middle of the street. Like traffic is going. It was not a red light. It was a green light. Traffic is going. It's a lot of cars. She runs out in the middle of the street. I see a car just like slam on their brakes, blowing their horns, like trying hard not to hit my friend. Then I see another car. Like I guess the driver noticed that the man was trying to get to the rest of my friends. He cut the man off. The man runs around the car, still trying to get to my friends. Like I'm seeing all of this happen. So then it's like a crowd of people because there's a Starbucks right there. And it was a nice day, so everybody was outside. So it's a crowd of people, and they see my friends running from this man. So they basically all kind of cut him off. And then when they doing that, my friends take the opportunity to run across the street to where all the food places were, where we were initially eating our lunch. So I'm still walking up the street, like still far behind. When I see that traffic has cleared, I run across the street and I hide behind a bush. My friends see me run and hide behind a bush. They all come to me and they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, I thought you got kidnapped, blah, blah, blah. We thought he got you. I'm like, no, like I ran into the cleaners because I felt like that was the safest bet. And then I saw all y'all and then I just ran over here and hid behind a bush because I was just so freaked out. So it was also a Bertucci's right there. So we walked into the Bertucci's because it was like a little waiting area type thing. We walked into the Bertucci's and my friend Bria just so happened to see her aunt and uncle sitting in there having lunch. And that was the Lord Jesus Christ. And I also knew her aunt and uncle because I had been over their house before with Bria. So me and Bria like walk up to the table. They're like, oh my God, Bria, like what you doing here? Like they see how like frantic and panicked we are. So they asking us like what's going on. Like we explained to them everything. And then like they asked like the manager or whoever of Bertucci's could we sit in the waiting area. So we sat in the waiting area, was just waiting there, and then the cops came. Turns out my friend who had darted out in the middle of the street called the cops at the same time as she went into moving traffic. Like she really just saved the day. Like shout out to her. But yeah, so the cops came, they started questioning us. We all panicked and we're in middle school. Like we were in 7th grade. So how old were we? Like 13, 12 and 13 years old, sitting there getting questioned by the police about what happened. Like we still confused as to why this man was chasing us in the first place. So they asking us questions like what happened, how old are you, why were you there, blah blah. So we answering all their questions. And then they told us to like call our parents, obviously because we were minors. So We all called our parents. I was so panicked and still was having trouble breathing. Couldn't even talk to my mom. Like, I had to give the phone to Bria and tell her to explain what happened to my mom. All of our parents just like zoomed down to the school because we all didn't live far from the school anyway. And then my friend Zoe, her mom worked in the school, so she was literally in between 2 to 5 minutes away. So she came, making sure we were cool. The cops arrested the man, and then the head of the school came, made a huge announcement, was sent out to the entire school, like as a whole. People thought we were missing. People thought that we actually got kidnapped. People thought we got hurt. Like, the story had got twisted in so many ways, but pretty much the whole school knew. So we thought like they was going to stop like letting us leave campus. Like, we thought like everybody wasn't going to like us because we ruined everything, but like they just basically wanted to make sure we were okay, and they didn't do anything for real, for real. But the cops had asked us like if we wanted to go to trial, and our parents had said yes, but we ended up not going to trial. So I don't really know if the man actually, did jail time or anything like that, but at the time they did arrest him, and I don't know, but basically the cops had asked the man like why was he chasing us, like what was his whole thing. And turns out he was an employee at the bakery that we were at. Like, he washed the dishes or something like that. And his exact words, and I quote, like, I will never forget this. He said, I just thought it would be fun to mess with him and chase him. Sir, when was it ever fun or funny to chase a group of little girls down the street? Especially a group of black girls. You thought it would be funny to chase a group of little black girls down a main.
A few moments later.
My bad, y'all. For some reason, my camera cut off. Like, it didn't die, but it just stopped recording for some strange